Your chord list will be A minor, G, C, and F. You're going to have some alterations of those chords. A minor is going to stay A minor, it never changes. G is going to be 5 different G forms, believe it or not. There's this one, this G form. It's in the 3rd position. There is also this G form. This is more of an old school G, 3rd finger, 2nd, your pinky on string 2 because we don't need string 1. There is a barred G chord. And there is super G later on in the song. So Shawn uses just about every G you can possibly play. Then we have regular C. That chord never changes. Then we have F. This is the thumb version of F with the thumb over top. During the chorus, Shawn goes to a C with a G and a bass. I forgot to mention that. That's only a brief strum or two. Shawn is going to use the repeating bass technique. Let me give you an example. You have an A minor. You may want to work out some of these issues before you get into the piece, because the piece is fairly quick. Let me do that same lick on, let's say, G. It's sometimes difficult to stick on one string with the bass. If you've never done this kind of playing, take your time. You may want to just play both notes at the same time that you need to alternate and then go. C chord. In certain parts of the song, Shawn pulls back on the thumb part of the bass. You have to be really careful with the repeating bass chord pattern, as that bass sometimes will take over the sound of the chord. So there has to be a balance between your thumb and your index and middle finger. Let's go to the A minor pattern for the intro. The way Shawn connects the chords, let's go from A minor to G. There's one really important thing that happens. The open G will transition us into the next chord. We leave the G chord on an open G string again. That gives us time to get down to C. But on C, there's going to be a little lick that's going to be a slight pain in the you-know-what throughout the song. This is our switch to F. We go C. You're going to strike that 3rd string at the end and hammer down to the 3rd string 2nd fret. Right after that, you have to go right to the F chord. Because you have to hit right after this A note on that 3rd string, you have to go right to your thumb. So if you look carefully, you're going from this to this position. C to F with C and a bass, but you have to remember about the thumb. The second time through the progression, Shawn throws a nice little ornament in on the 1st A minor. And you're going to end on that open G again. That gets you to an almost normal G chord. One of the easier licks in the song was when you get to this G. Back to C. Here is the riff on the F chord. And then Shawn stops, waits, and then goes into the verse. Second string to fourth, second to fourth twice, and then second to third. And then I go back. Shawn really doesn't complete his idea there as he kind of fades out preparing for the verse, so I just threw in something that was a little bit more regular. And then you can go into the verse. I'll be back with part 2 in the next video where I'll go over all the strumming patterns for the choruses and the outro.